Here we go. What's up, everybody? This is Luke of Noble Photo LLC, joined by the fantastic Brianne Quinn Hewitt Thornton. Are you really rolling your eyes again?
Why do you insist? Take one. I looked at you and you didn't do that. Like, I don't know why you feel the need to say my full name.
Well, it's because
so unnecessary.
Because it's so beautiful. I love the word. I love the word Quinn because Dr. Quinn, medicine woman, and I keep talking about it. It's crazy.
I never told people my middle name, and now you just tell the world.
I love the middle name. I think it's beautiful. It's like keeping a diamond in the rough, away from the rough. I don't know what I'm saying. I fell off the tracks.
Yeah, so this podcast is absolutely not about my name. It is about half of the weddings that we shot, because we like to do things halfway.
Yeah, if we were going to talk about all of the if we were going to talk about all the weddings we shot in 2019, we'd be here for a while. And I don't think the battery on the camera recording this, or
I don't think people are that interested in us,
or the SD card. You'd be surprised, man.
Yeah, nobody wants to look.
We've got a lot. We've got a lot of haters, So we maybe we'll make some of the haters love us. Probably not. You think so?
I mean, everybody loves me. You.
Don't, please love me. Love me. Anyways, I do believe we shot 40 weddings last year. If I'm wrong, I do apologize, but if the math is correct, I'm counting around 40 weddings. That's crazy. How are we still alive? The good Lord only knows.
Well, I'm not. I'm dead inside.
I'm dead inside too.
I have been for a while.
We watch Choni and Kelsey. Wow, that's awesome. Tony and Chelsea Northrup, which is some of our not mentors. I guess you could say YouTube mentors or whatever.
They don't know. They don't know.
They don't. They don't know us, but they're sort of our mentors. But
you're watching. We love you.
We love you very much. You're wonderful. We appreciate everything you do. But Tony said one time that he's dead inside. I mean, I can totally relate to that.
Well, I never saw that. I thought I was being original.
Well, that's hilarious. You stole that from him. That's funny. Yeah. So without further ado, why not we get started talking about these half of the 40? Why not we get started? Why not we get? It's been a long day. My coffee mug, which is right there on the edge of the table right there, it's empty. That's why it's sitting there.
This is take two. We had a small interruption earlier.
Yeah, we had our toddler like walking here, a 4-year-old, and completely blew up our set, blew up everything.
We were gonna roll with it, but then he just started.
He started being. I'm gonna keep this G-rated. He started being bad.
But he's now settled, drinking cartoons, eating potato chips, and drinking chocolate milk. So I think we're good for a few minutes. But we shouldn't drone on. We should get to it.
We should definitely get to it. But one thing before we get started 100%, this is our new podcast room. This is our garage that we've converted into a studio.
Studio/podcast/
We have a TV behind us that you can see some of the shots that we took. And the reason why we got the big TV back there is simply because I'm lazy. I don't want to go and edit this thing for like 4 hours and get it right 100%. I just want you to see what's going on behind us as we see
Vanna White.
What's going on in front of us. We've got the MacBook Pro connected to the LG.
It's actually a green screen.
TV.
We actually don't have that big a TV.
Yeah. Okay. So we should get. We should get started. You're about as full of crap as much as I am. You know that?
About.
She married me.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, so let's get started. This is January 19th, 2019.
First wedding of the year.
First wedding of the year. And we are in the Florence area at Ava's Place.
Ava's Place. For
Joanna and Levi Whitman's wedding.
Beautiful people. You'll see him right here, and Levi and Joanna. And I know Levi from the past. His dad's a fantastic guy. His mom's fantasticer. That's a new word.
Oh, he does this just to get under my skin. I hate it.
But anyway. They're in love. They're beautiful. One of the big things about Ava's Place, if you're a photographer watching this, make sure you have light. Make sure you have a light game, because the barn is not well lit. And that's not a bad thing necessarily.
Because it gives you these really gorgeous moody photos.
These moody photos. Yeah, and you put the light where you want to put it, and you rock and roll down the road, and you're happy. Mm-hmm. So have a strong light game. Brides, if you're considering this venue, consider a photographer that has a good, great, awesome, excellent light game. If they don't have a light game, your photos will be noisy and they will look like crap. Just keeping it real. Next photo.
I love the emotion in this.
So much emotion. He's loving on her, giving a hug. I didn't think
this was their first look. Yeah.
I didn't think he was a crier. He is, and that's okay.
All men are criers.
Yeah, I'm crying inside. I was crying inside before I shot 40 weddings, and I'm dead inside. One of the things about Noble Photo, though, just to be honest with you guys, we're real. We're gonna be honest, not to a fault, honest to the death of us. Cradle to grave honesty. That's the only way to be. Mm-hmm. Next. Who's that?
That is Bailey and Matt. I'm gonna say their last name wrong. Cracky. I'm picking my nose. Sorry, it itches.
Bailey and Matt Cracky. They are great people. They lived, I believe, for a while in Chapel Hill. They got married at the Walking Horse Association in Lewisburg, Tennessee.
Tennessee Walking Horse. I'm going to get it wrong, and Bailey, you can correct us.
You can correct us.
I lived in Lewisburg for years. I always saw the building from the outside, never knew what it looked like on the inside. And there's actually some pretty amazing places to get some photos in here.
Yeah, this is in the foyer, I believe.
Yeah, it was better lit than I could have imagined.
Very nice,
Which, like I said, it really surprised me because I had never been in this building before, even though I'd driven past it on a daily basis for a number of years.
Great place to have a wedding. They're beautiful.
She's just stunning.
Beautiful.
She's just got
beautiful portrait.
Bridal. Porcelain white skin with dark hair, and I just love it.
I remember when I was 16, if I had saw somebody with skin that perfect, I would be jealous because I pretty much had a goatee of zits on my chin.
Mm-hmm. We all go through this.
She has perfect skin. Look at that darker lipstick.
I know.
How you doing?
See, I'd be terrified to wear something that dark, but it's like just really beautiful. Like she's got these gorgeous white teeth, this beautiful porcelain complexion, and this just dark hair, and it's just it works, girl. You were working it.
Yeah, it does. And then you got this is a really important shot that I barely got, almost missed. To be completely honest with you, as they're walking out, they did that. I was like, oh crap, they're doing something else, and they did the kiss thing. It was awesome. It was great. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for God for letting me get that shot. Great wedding, beautiful. Oh boy.
Now we're moving into the month of February.
Moving into the Franklin, Tennessee category. This would be known as Sammy and Chris Bagsby. Sammy, former Gleason. Mm-hmm. Beautiful people. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
And not to jump the gun here, but we actually have the privilege of shooting her sister's wedding This year.
This year.
We could say this year
now,
year in
right? August. Yeah, it's August. Yeah.
So we won't get too much into that. This is about Sammy, but we always love it when we get to stay in the family, if you will.
Look at that detail on the back of her dress. How that? Oh my goodness. Are you not obsessed with that? Like how you can see the natural light and then all that nice red at the bricks. I love it. Mm-hmm. They're in love. Also, Chris is a fantastic cook, I hear. And Chris,
chef. He's not a cook. He's a chef.
What is the difference between cooking?
There's not. I'm just messing with you.
But I'm still waiting for that call, Chris, for some din supper. Cook for me, Chris. Cook for me. Look at that. Look how that beard.
And he hasn't seen her yet.
I love Sammy to death, but like that beard. Look at that beard, guys. Get your head out of the way of his beard, Brand. That we need to have a moment of silence for that beard. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. I can't go any further. You guys are awesome. Thank you for letting us shoot your wedding. And then we have her fantastic sisters, of which we're shooting her wedding.
Next.
And hold on, Sydney. We'll see you in August, Sydney. Okay, Sydney.
I loved all the green. Green's my favorite color.
One of the things about that shot right there is you could have did that crazy.
I feel like my head's like covering everything up.
Your head's not covering anything up. If this
yours is.
Well, the thing is they're seeing the back behind us and stuff. Okay, it's cool. It's okay. No, what I'm saying though about this photo here is that just look how the light just kisses each one of their faces. It could have been that crazy, obnoxious, I call it like right when you're having a migraine, blown out photography that some people like. We don't do that. We put color in photographs. We like color. She's mad at me. This is Trevor. And
Jesse.
I'm glad she remembered because I forgot. I'm a terrible person.
This is Franklin. Again, we're in Franklin. We were at the what hotel is this?
This is the I can see it. Hold on.
It's
Embassy Suites.
The Embassy Suites.
The new Embassy Suites, I believe.
It's newer, and this was the first wedding event that they had there, right?
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's Embassy Suites.
Maybe it's not.
Let me find out which one it is.
He's gonna look it up. But the staff there did amazing. They were on top of their game. Like I said, this was the first wedding event.
It was the Hilton, I think, wasn't it?
I have no idea, but everything was beautiful. And they got married at They got married in downtown Franklin at the Catholic Church there.
Mm-hmm.
And had their reception here at the hotel of an undetermined name at this point, but we will...
I think it's the Hilton Garden Inn, Franklin.
We will make sure that by the time we post this that we know exactly where it is.
I don't know which one it is, but I know it's like right there off of I-65
It's
on the
newer.
right.
We're just going to leave it at that.
As you're going into
anyway,
the fantastic Franklin.
So beautiful picture of their first dance together.
Mm-hmm. We achieved that by doing a backlight. You can't see the light because Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
Photoshop.
But they had a fun dance party at their wedding.
They did. There's some guys from New York could throw down. Remember that one dude?
It was his brother, right?
I think so. That dude could dance. I was like, bro. Like
some serious dancing.
I had to put the camera down and say, you know what? I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Next photo. That's Mom. It's her and mom. I'm trying to include every kind of photo in this review because moms are important. We love you, moms. Mm-hmm. Mothers. And
then just the little details that are important.
Yeah, details really matter when it comes to your wedding. Make sure you tell your photographer to capture details. Sometimes we'll just go around before the wedding starts and just capture details for you and take the first shot of anybody else. Mm-hmm. It's important.
And I guess it's important to mention that we've moved into March of 2019 at this point.
Yeah, March of 2019. This is where we're at. You know this. I know this wedding.
You do? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, this was in April of 2019.
This will be Bo and Cassie Tibbetts.
Mm-hmm. I think Tibbetts was her last name.
Yeah. But Bo, what's his last name? I can't remember. Was it like, I want to say Bo Blankenship, but it's not. Bo starts with an H. Sorry, Bo, can't remember your last name, but I remembered your first name because, I mean, who forgets the word Bo, right? It's like Botastic or Bo Bison or I should stop that. I should stop talking.
This was at Joe Wheeler.
Look how that dress just floats, man.
This is at Joe Wheeler State Park. She told me that was her mother's dress.
Yeah, it was her mother's dress and she had altered, remember?
Yeah.
How cool is that? Like to have your dress altered and make it look good for yourself. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something.
She was stunning in it.
I was almost going to say stunning, but I guess you took it from me, eh?
I did.
Did I go Canadian, eh?
There she is.
There she is. Look at her. You know who she reminded me of?
Who?
The girl on the Superman Returns movie.
Okay.
I can't remember her name. But she plays Superman's love interest. She has a kid with Superman. Remember the kid pushes the piano, and she has like two different colored eyes.
I don't know.
Remember the plane's crashing at the very start of Superman Returns, and he saves her. You don't know. You keep talking. I'll find who she is. That's the wedding party.
One amazing wedding party. And what I liked about this wedding, what I will say that I loved about them, is they were so laid back. Typically, we're the ones trying to keep everything calm and cool and collected.
Yeah.
And they were cool. They didn't get worked up over anything. Yeah,
it was Kate Bosworth I was talking about. She has a very Kate Bosworth look.
Gotcha.
But like I remember all those bridesmaids, like they were so in tune and they just knew what they were doing, you know? And like we were at Joe Wheeler State Park, which God
and
bless.
Nobody got upset about anything. Like, I just remember that day just being very chill.
It was very chill. Mm-hmm. And, we left and it was it. Joe Wheeler State Farm. Joe Wheeler State Park. I love State Farm. Joe Wheeler State Park has undergone some serious tornado damage recently. Mm-hmm. So be praying for everybody in the Rogersville area. There's been some tornadoes coming through the last probably 2 or 3 weeks.
Some bad weather,
It's destroyed a lot of property in North Alabama. So try to keep everybody in that area in your prayers, as well as some other folks that are hurting even more so right now. But like it's a bad time of year, and the weather is really getting crazy. So I just want to throw that in there. Yeah. But here's the wedding party. They had a great time. It was wonderful. Mm-hmm. Can't really say anything negative about that.
I don't think we have anything negative to say about any of our weddings.
You'd be surprised. I'm just kidding. Or am I? I'll get there.
Bet you can't tell me who these people are.
Brian, and you know what? Brian, you know what's funny? Like, this is the part of the year where I honestly feel like some of our photography really changed. You know, like I know in 2017, shooting the Elkmont wedding between the couple, of Bailey and Zeb. You know, we took a really different turn in our quality of our photography, but I really feel around this time we kind of found ourselves, we found our niche.
Well, I'll say, in terms of shooting, but also in terms of the way you started editing things. You started taking on some newer approaches to your editing styles, and I think you see that in some of these newer photos. I still find myself trending toward like some of the old ways that we do things.
That's okay.
But we haven't had any complaints about the way our photos have been edited thus far. So.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things that we do when we release albums is we release every single photo to our client. Mm-hmm. We don't just pick 300 photos and make them look amazing. There'll be more than 300 that looks amazing, but at the same time, we're going to give you every photograph that we take, every single one, because that's just who we are. We just can't turn things away. For instance, this photo right here, if there's 2 or 3 of the same photo and maybe she's turned a certain way or a different way, we're going to edit them all the same. And we're going to release them, because who are we to say this one's better than that one? That's your decision, not ours. But yeah, Jeremy Tiffany and Amber Howell, now Amber Tiffany. And Amber Tiffany and Jeremy Tiffany have just welcomed a baby into their lives, a baby boy.
Oh, yay.
How do you feel about that?
I'm happy for them.
I
knew where he was going with that.
I would like to have another baby someday.
Moving on. Look at how cute.
She looks so much like Brittany Murphy. You remember Brittany Murphy?
I do.
She's dead now. But she favors her. Like, how cute is she? Look at the cute little neck and the smiles. She was fun, man. Why can't we have everybody like that? They're cool.
Everybody's different.
Yeah, that's true.
We love all our brides, though.
And look at her back tat. That's awesome. It's pretty cool, huh?
So if any of you were part of our Palm Sunday minis, I would just like to add that we had some bad weather that day, so we ended up moving our Palm Sunday minis inside.
Actually, in this room.
in this very room, and if you notice the floral arrangements on this little gazebo type thing.
Yeah.
Amber was saying that she hated that they were only going to get used once, and I told her, well, we're doing Palm Sunday minis tomorrow, and she said, would you please take these?
Take these flowers. Remove them from us, please.
So some of the florists or somebody who was there came and they cut them down, and Luke and I reattached them to something that we had set up here, and we just kind of inserted some of our fake florals into them to kind of give it a pop of color.
Flowers, the gift that keeps on giving.
So she got her money's worth and then some out of them.
Of course she is, because she's awesome. Yeah. Because we love you guys. You're part of our family.
That's right. And then we have, I didn't actually get to shoot this one.
Yeah, you were sick.
Man.
You were real sick. Yeah. Jacqueline and Sean, you guys ducked a bullet not having Brianne and Shaw's wedding. Brianne was sickly. This is actually the first wedding that our second shooter, Eva, what's Eva's last name? I can't remember.
Is it Hunter?
Yep, that's it. Sorry, Eva. Love you, girl. Eva Hunter actually helped second shoot this wedding with me. And that means a lot because we got our quality backed up by our quality. I don't know what I'm saying, but Eva totally brought it and she killed it.
Eva became part of the Noble Photo family.
Oh yeah,
and,
forever.
I think later on, especially when we do our second half of these, you'll see some more of Eva's work because she shot some more for us.
She's so beautiful. Love you, Eva. And then.
Yeah, but this isn't about Eva. This is about Jacqueline.
This is about Jacqueline and Sean. The folks to the right of Sean's is mom and dad, and the folks to the left of her left of Jacqueline is actually her dad and her mom. Beautiful people, beautiful people.
And again, we're in Franklin, Tennessee.
Franklin, Tennessee, baby.
Yeah,
we got a lot of weddings up there, didn't we?
We did more so than I remembered.
How in the world could we compete with those?
And that was don't even go there. But yeah, it's interesting because I guess I had kind of forgotten that we had shot so many up north. I didn't really think about that.
We did very well in 2019.
Hear me, up north.
Up north of Ardmore.
We're so southern.
Southern people. Southern charm.
But the church that they got married at was huge, I remember.
A massive church, yeah. Pretty good size. Lots of stuff
Surprised
there.
You didn't get lost.
I did.
Oh.
I got lost in the back and had to dig my way out.
Mm-hmm. But everything that I saw looked beautiful from
it was great.
Photos.
Look at that.
Look at that
smooch.
Gorgeous.
Ooh, baby. Look at that kiss right there.
Oops.
Oh, and this is the exit. Now go ahead. And this is the exit. Like, this is one of my most famed things I've come to do is the exit.
This is Luke's signature shot right here.
This is my signature shot. I don't want to just take this photo and go home. By this time of the night, most photographers are like, hey, my feet are hurting. I'm ready to go home. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm tired. That's the truth. I've thought that too. But what I do is I stay and I rock and roll and I make sure that exit is going to pop like nobody's business. It's kind of like running a race. You got to finish strong. I finish strong every time.
He's a mess, guys.
Next wedding. Boom. Oh, baby. South Alabama, around the Helena, Alabama area. Actually, north of Montgomery, correct? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is, Grace and Dakota. Boom! Baby, I know these people. I take great pride in all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So.
And they were the cutest. I mean, they were adorable.
She is gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fantastically gorgeous. Why do I say that? Fantastically gorgeous. Whatever. Next photo. Okay, so there's a little story behind this photo here. Here's him and all of his men. These guys were so young and in shape, like half my age. You know when you talk to somebody, you're just like, hey, how old are you? And they're like, I'm 23, 24. You're just like, I'm 35. I've got a dad bod.
Yeah, you do.
Went to the gym today. I'm working it off.
It's a father figure. I know.
But anyway, so like we were in the woods taking these photos right here. All of a sudden, goats attacked us. Goats. So like a goat, that was funny, wasn't it? A goat came behind him and like started nibbling at his pants or something. I don't remember, but it was funny. I laughed a lot. Mm. I felt laughter in my soul. Like for 1 second, like me as the Grinch, my heart started beating. It shed all the ice. I felt alive.
Mm-hmm. Dakota.
You don't even know who I am. Oh, baby.
I love that. That's gorgeous.
Look at that. And it has just the right amount of grain to make it look like it's film. Mm-hmm. Hashtag looks like film.
So one interesting thing that happened at this wedding is...
that it tried to rain, but it didn't.
No, it did.
Did it? I thought it rained a little bit.
It did.
It didn't rain them out. It didn't rain them out, though.
It rained on them. People were holding up umbrellas.
They had umbrellas. This is the second wedding that happened. That happened with Kirsten
and I will say this, Grace, just like her name suggests,
she had grace.
She had so much grace, and she said, something along the lines of, they had prayed that the rain would stay away, and she had really hoped that it wouldn't rain, mm-hmm. but it rained on them, and then she said, I can't imagine my day any other way.
Yep. Rain falls angry on the tin roof.
And they had a taco bar.
As we lie awake in our taco bar.
So that was in Helena.
Helena.
Who's next? Do you know? Who do you think is next?
Yeah, no. Don't know. Oh, how you doing? That would be Nico and Marissa. Wow. Two extremely attractive people. Like, I had no idea what Marissa looked like. Do you realize this? Brienne, I walked in to their wedding. Remember that? And I was like...
We were just like...
I was like, she's pretty. And I'm not saying all of our clients are not pretty. They are all pretty. But sometimes you run into people that you haven't ever... You've only messaged through email.
And you just kind of wonder what they look like.
What they look like. And then you walk in and you're just like, oh. The other time that happened was with Bailey Appleton. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, she's like Brienne's an 11, okay? These girls are like 8s because Brienne takes the 9, 10, 11 spot.
He's a mess.
But no, Marissa is...
He should not be rating women.
Keeping it real.
It's berating.
No, it's not berating. You're killing me. You're killing me. Marissa's gorgeous.
She is. She made a very beautiful ride.
Love her to death. She's so sweet. And the exit, once again, they're not on fire. That's just the smoke from the sparklers.
And he wasn't a bad-looking guy.
He was a great-looking dude.
He had chopsticks in his hair.
Yeah, he had he
had gorgeous hair. Let me tell you, as a woman, I was just like this much jealous.
He had like a little bit of an Oriental background, so we wanted to pay tribute to that part of his family. His dad almost looked a little Polynesian, didn't he? He had the Polynesian look, which I
don't know.
You know, you don't care.
I do care. I care about all of these.
You're killing me. You're hurting my soul. And that's what's crazy is they drink Guinness beer, and that they all toast the Guinness.
Yeah, there's dad right there.
Yeah, here's his dad. Like, Nico's like pretty tall, and like everybody else is sort of tall, and then you have dad, which is like not so tall.
His mother was pretty tall though.
It happens.
All right. The same day we have...
Oh, baby, look at that. That would be Caitlin and Alesky. Mm-hmm. I don't know how I remember all these names. I'm not trying to be something special. Mm-hmm. I just care. I really do.
And so we actually didn't get to shoot this one. But the great thing is, while we were shooting Marissa and Nico's wedding, probably just about 15, 20 minutes away, Shannon was shooting this wedding with... Who was our second shooter? Was it Joey?
It was Joey.
It was Joey.
It was Joey.
And so Shannon and Joey shot this one for us and did a wonderful job. And she said that that Caitlin was actually very good at posing herself. She was actually really good at
that's true.
Setting herself up. So here we have very playful, whimsical kind of shot right here. And just a beautiful, intimate shot here.
Just so intimate. Like, they just... I mean, just let
Not much to say.
Let the photos speak. They're just in love, you know. And there's just there was always... I did their engagements, and there was like a warmth with both of those guys. They were just so in each other. They're so finely tuned, like a nice guitar. Stereophonic. Look at old Jared. Huntsville that photo.
This was at the...
Powerful photo.
So we're actually back south. This is in... this is Huntsville, right?
Yes, ma'am.
South Huntsville.
At the...
Riverside...
Riverside Plantation.
No, it's not Plantation. Event venue.
Riverside Event Venue.
Yeah.
How's it? I'm holding you, Jared.
I like this photo. I like how, like, empty, like, the room is, and, like, your focus is just on him.
What's crazy about that photo is that the photo's not as empty as you think it is, because there's like fans all over the ceiling in there.
Did you?
So I got rid of those fans, and there was some crap in the floor that I got rid of. You would never know that. Photoshop. Flirn.
It's just a very powerful photo.
Yeah, it was crazy. There's two photos of that edit right there. I picked that one as my favorite because the other one looks a little unnatural. I want to go with that one for this one. They're so gorgeous, though. Good people.
So this is Jared and Caroline, and they are Geroline.
Sweet Geroline.
Bum, bum, bum.
Good times never look so good. Neil Diamond. I bet you don't know who Neil Diamond is.
I didn't know who Neil Diamond is. What Luke liked about this couple is they were... a bit on the geeky side, like us.
Nerds.
Into like Star Wars and stuff.
Star Trek.
That's true.
Why did you throw Star Wars in the mix? Star Trek and Star Wars is two different things.
What about Stargate?
Stargate sucks. I mean, I hate.
What about Battlestar?
That's my dad's show. Battlestar. Did you watch what K-pop did in the blah blah blah? What is it called? The Starbuck blah. I don't care about Battlestar Galactica. Don't care. Don't care.
Jason Momoa was in a Stargate Atlantis.
I do like Jason Momoa.
I do too. Again, Luke's signature shot.
What's cool about this? Stop getting so punchy. Apollo 13, Jack Swigert.
I love that you can see her shoes. So important thing about her shoes is that was her wedding present.
That was her wedding present.
Yeah. And she said that she actually came back and the bathtub had like this blue tint to it. And she's like, why is the bathtub blue? Because he was dyeing shoes to match their wedding colors.
He's a sweetheart.
He went the extra mile. Luke wouldn't have done that.
I would have never done that because I'm lazy.
He doesn't know how to think outside the box.
And also, just letting you know, I'm not even going to say this, but never, ever send me glitter in an envelope. I will find you. You're done. No glitter. Why did I put that on here? Should not have done that. Moving along. How you doing, David Defoe? His name's David Defoe and Holly.
Persall.
Now it's Holly Persall. Holly Defoe. Yeah, they got married at one of our favorite venues, Whistle Hollow Wedding and Event Venue.
Why is it our favorite?
Because it's like 5 minutes away. 5.
It's home.
It's home. Like I could yell, "Hey Amanda, how's it going?" And she'd be down there doing her thing, and it'd be awesome.
So we don't like to play favorites, but it is our favorite because when we're exhausted at the end of the night, venue. We don't have an hour and a half drive home.
Yeah, it's our favorite venue.
No.
I'm gonna check the audio again.
Make sure we're still going strong.
We're still doing it. We're still going good.
Yeah. This was another chill group. They didn't get too worked up over anything.
Not at all. They were so sweet. Cool. Mm-hmm. I think they had previously went to church with Cody and Lindsay for a long time. Mm-hmm. For a long time ago.
His sister and brother.
His sister and mom. So hi mom. Hi sister. How's it going? That's the first kiss. We never ever miss the first kiss. It's important. Look
at that little guy right there.
Is he laughing? Look at him.
He's like, I can't look at this.
He's like, what are you doing?
And her ladies.
Her lady friends were awesome. They were all just nice and just humble and just sweethearts, man.
I love the pop of color here too.
Yeah, the color. See, we used a different kind of preset on that. We used that moody, what is that small filter that so many people use? We had to bring out a little bit more color and see some skin tones.
And for a spring wedding, that's pretty typical. You'll notice with some of our, depending on the time of year, you'll get different edits from us.
Yeah, different edits.
But like we tell everyone, we're not stuck on an edit. So if you see something you don't like, let us know. We're
capable of producing any style that you're interested in doing. We don't have a style. The last thing we want to do is be predictable. Being predictable is dangerous. So okay.
I just skimmed Skinner, so
yeah, we skimmed Skinner.
Let's try this again.
Next up, Justin Skinner.
I think it was Victoria Skinner.
Justin Copen.
That's right.
And Victoria Skinner. Yeah. Sorry there, Justin.
So
that's my favorite photo from her wedding.
She's so pretty.
She is.
She's so little too.
Yeah, she is. And her flowers, they're the
wood type.
The wood type, and they never die. They last forever. What's funny is I had a wood type flower from a wedding a long time ago that somebody gave me, and I wanted to see how long it would last. So I threw it out in the backyard and stuff. And I promise you, like 2 years later, it was still sitting in the backyard and it's never going away. It's made out of wood. Do you want to talk about her story real quick about nearly not making it and actually living when she was born? She's like a miracle baby.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You knew that?
Did I?
Yeah. She said her mom had lots of trouble in the birthing process.
That is true. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So her mom told me that it was a fight with her. Her mother had a very difficult pregnancy, and then so she said that it's always been her little miracle baby. So
gorgeous girl, so sweet. Just it don't get no better. Humble. Oh, here's One of my favorite shots.
Okay, so FYI, I am totally in this photo, but I'm not.
Yeah, Brienne's actually holding her veil up, and Brienne would be about right here. I feel like a newscaster. Oh, the weather in this location. Brienne would be right here, actually right here. Mm-hmm. But she's not right here. And if you look carefully, you can see some repetitive patterns going across. But you shouldn't be looking for that, okay? Mm-hmm. But you're not in the photograph. I erased you. You have been terminated. You are terminated.
Just like Thanos.
Interesting factoid, the Infinity Gauntlet was on the left and the right arms on both movies. So Thanos's was on the left. Remember when they're trying to release it? He goes, help me with this here. And Star-Lord's like,
but how does the glove fit both, like...
Brienne, the first movie, the Infinity Gauntlet, it's on his left hand. The Infinity Gauntlet, that's the one he had made out of Uru metal. That's the one that Tea Tree made at Vandaloria. It's called whatever.
Anyway,
Nidavellir. And no, the Stark Gauntlet that goes in the right hand. It was the right hand. Remember the Hulk holds it?
Okay, what does this have to do?
Just wanted to talk about it.
Okay. We have a very beautiful and emotional photo right here of Justin seeing his bride for the first time. So maybe we should talk about that.
Maybe we should talk about that. Let's talk about that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I did this same thing the night before we got married, me and Brienne. It was the rehearsal dinner, and I popped. Did the same thing. Not to say if your significant other doesn't cry, they don't love you. Some of us folks are a little bit more emotional than others, and that's okay. One of the things you should never be ashamed of is to show emotion, because if your heart's pricked, let it flow.
I'm just stone cold.
You are stone cold. You're so dead inside.
Mm-hmm.
We love you, Justin.
I just cry at Hallmark commercials.
Moving along. Shoes.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
Do you know whose wedding this is?
Oh, I know whose wedding this is.
You know exactly whose wedding this is.
Exactly whose wedding this is. Ella Wallen and Ethan Bruton. Now, Ella Wallen Bruton.
Come again?
I keep screwing things up.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite shots because look at that red. Look at that. Look at that black. Look at that brown. Look at that white. All kinds of colors in this photograph. But I like the shoes, big time. Ella's a shoe person. Mm-hmm. I love shoes. I really do. Used to buy Brienne shoes all the time. Remember shoes?
Yeah, he doesn't anymore.
Shoes Day. She had Shoes Day Tuesday, which was Brienne's favorite time of the month. It was every Tuesday she expected shoes. Like she would wake up in the morning, her head right here on my bed. Shoes. Shoes.
When's the last time you bought me shoes?
Shoes.
Back off.
You smell good. You got a shower.
Anyway.
She got a shower.
I know Noble tells me I smell good too. He likes my perfume.
Would Noble tell you that you smell bad?
He told me the other day, he's like, why don't you smell good? And I'm like, what does that mean?
That is sad.
He didn't smell my perfume, so I didn't smell good.
I smell your perfume when you leave.
Look at Ella.
Look at that doll, man. Look at those lips, man. Red as fire.
Woo! I love this photo.
Cutie. The forehead kiss.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
And the next photo, Brienne. Go to the next one.
Oh gosh, I don't even want to. Hang on. Before I do this, I would just like to add, if you guys haven't already heard the podcast with the two of them.
Yeah.
They actually bought the old Anderson School.
Anderson Elementary.
And converted it into a venue.
Junior high, I think, and high school as well.
And they worked so hard on this. So the first really big wedding they had there was their own. They had done some small weddings up until that point, mm-hmm. But her wedding also got rained out. But we got all of the photos beforehand, so she actually got to enjoy her outdoor photos
before the rain came in. Before the rain came in,
right?
That's what we did.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I know what this next photo is. Is it the one that he requested?
No.
Okay. Now, I want want you guys to take a moment, and if you see the lady on the first row in the red dress, that would be Ella's mother. Okay, so as we stated earlier, the event got rained out, so you'll see all of these people here in the auditorium.
It's like 400 people, nearly.
This is where she planned to have her reception. So her cake is on the stage, and Luke went up there to get that shot. I'm in the background, in the very back, in the background, and I am just praying that Lucas's clumsy self does not knock down this cake that Ella designed and Jill made for her. Because I was getting a little nervous. And Buffy, which is Ella's mother, told me later on, she said if he'd have made eye contact with me, I was going to tell him to get his butt down.
I don't think she said butt.
I'm pretty sure she said butt. I'm pretty sure she said butt. She was trying to get his attention.
Okay, so guys, just think about, okay, so we shoot with the 1DX Mark II system. It's a huge camera. It's like the Olympian, it's a huge camera, right? And it probably had a 35 millimeter lens on it, right? And that combination weighs every bit of 7 pounds, probably. It's heavy, right? So I'm like, this photo right here, the camera is about 1 or 2 inches above the top of Ella's cake. Sitting right there for all the world to see.
You got this mother freaking out. Ella's probably freaking out on the inside.
Ella doesn't care.
If Jill is back there and seeing any of this, she is probably screaming on the inside.
Guys, in this photo right here, you are literally floating on the top of that cake. That's where you're at.
And Buffy's just smiling.
He's like, I'm gonna kill you, Luke. You're gonna die.
But we didn't have any cake fatalities, thank goodness.
I'm so proud of that shot, though.
Yes.
It's so many people that love them.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. I love that. I could cry, man. Next.
I mean, you love Ella so much, you just wish you could duplicate her, even triplicate her.
Triplicate her? She's a triplet. Oh, boy.
In the same day,
Cheyenne.
Here in Ardmore, Tennessee,
Calvin.
We have Cheyenne and Calvin, and they were at Ardmore Station.
Yes, they were.
And Joey and
Joey
Kirsten
shot
this wedding.
Joey.
So,
yeah, Joey shot this wedding with Kirsten Bynum, and they did fantastic. Mm-hmm. Look at that right there. I love Flower Girls and the bride shots. They're so sweet. Mm-hmm. And then he got them together. Mm-hmm. She's just gorgeous.
She is.
I remember that's another bride. The first time I met her, I was like, ooh.
Luke was trying to talk them into moving their wedding date so he could shoot them himself.
Yeah, we have 6 shooters that shoot with us for video, photography, everything and stuff. And I was like, I really want to.
He's like, you really sold on that date?
Yeah. It's like, you can change it up and we can still shoot it. But nonetheless, our second shooters.
We're still very, we're very impressed with the photos.
Did a very good job. Ardmore Station, mad props, great venue.
Mm-hmm, right down the road from us.
Mm-hmm. 5 minutes.
Again, another place that we will always be glad to shoot because we're 5 minutes from home.
5 minutes away, and you can have award-winning photography with Noble Photo LLC.
And this is going to be the last wedding I think we cover.
Yeah, this is the last wedding for tonight that we're going to cover. We're going to do part 2 tomorrow night.
And we've got Claire, is it Fierro?
Yes.
Ah.
Good job, babe.
And then, is it Jimmy Dolan?
Yeah.
Jimmy. And Jimmy had just come back from, was he leaving?
I don't think it's Jimmy Dolan. I think Claire Dolan was her name.
Oh, and it's Jimmy Fierro?
Yeah.
Is it, okay, so I mixed those two up.
I'll make sure I got it right. It's been a while, guys.
It's been a while.
Claire Fierro. Okay, yeah, his last name was Fierro. Okay. Claire's former last name was Dolan.
Okay, so it was Claire Dolan and Jimmy Fierro.
Yeah.
Like Guy Fierro.
That's great. And I believe Claire with Dolan, is that Irish?
I don't
know. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Okay, our kid's walking in. But that's okay, we're almost done.
So they got married. Okay, what is the name of this Catholic church?
The Cathedral of the Incarnation. Nashville, Tennessee, downtown.
I would not have gotten that. But it was a beautiful venue.
Absolutely.
Gorgeous, huge venue. Huge.
Yeah, like the Roman Coliseum. Nice. If you've never been downtown Nashville, go to West End. You can actually walk in there, and you can see the whole shebang. It's beautiful.
And they just had so much fun, getting ready and whatnot. It's her little flower girl there.
She's so cute.
Mom helping with the dresses. Noble is ready.
Ma'am. Can I have it?
Noble is ready for a gunfight.
It's glued.
It's glued to your arm?
Her first time seeing Dad.
And that helps.
All right, one sec. Can you give me like 5 minutes, buddy, and we'll be almost done, okay?
We're on the last photo.
On the last photo. Can I hold this? And I'll give it to you. Okay.
He lasted for a moment.
Do you want to mess with me?
Yeah. Okay, don't knock the cameras over.
Don't knock the cameras over. Let's be good.
I really love this shot. Yeah. Let's get through this. So I really love this shot of her dress because she had a really beautiful dress.
Mm-hmm. And hey, baby, will you be quiet for a second? We're trying to look at Claire's dress, okay?
We were so
close.
We're so close. What we'll do is we'll start off tomorrow's podcast, the second part 2. We're gonna go over this wedding again because Noble's interrupted us, so just bear with us. Yeah. But we will talk about it. But we'll talk about it again tomorrow.
We'll touch again. So I think that was the last one.
Yeah. We'll cover this again tomorrow. Talk a little bit more about it. But this is part 1 of our podcast. We're totally interrupted by our 4-year-old. He's destroying everything over there. Sometimes you just want to go.
What happened to that glass?
Guys, send help.
You just broke it. So yeah, thank you so much for everything. Stay tuned for tomorrow.
Anybody still shopping for Christmas? I'm a size 3-day vacation.
4-day vacation. So thanks for joining us. That's the end of the podcast. Podcast part 1 of our 2019 reflection. Stay tuned for tomorrow, and you'll see the second part 2. Stay tuned.